Muy buenos a todos chicos, chicas, reyes, reinas, bienvenidos a un nuevo para el canal. Hoy continuamos donde lo dejamos ayer, en el que empezamos la misión legendaria de Neuvillette, donde pues le habían escrito una carta amenazadora a Kiara, que es como una policía de aquí de Fontaine. Y Neuvillette nos contó que él antes tenía como dos colegas, que bueno, una de ellas, la chica se acabó suicidando porque pues le metieron presión de la misma manera, ¿no? Como escribiéndole cartas de amenazas y tal. Y el otro como que fue desterrado o aislado. Entonces, pues nada, estamos investigando quién ha sido. Neuvillette nos ha dejado para ir a investigar porque está buscando a alguien que no pare de atosigarla. Y nosotros pues la estamos protegiendo, por así decirlo. Nos hemos sentido vigilados y pues bueno, sabemos que la culpable de nuestro sentimiento es Charlotte. Vamos a hablar con ella.
Strange? Why isn't he back yet?
Gotcha!
Hostias. Hay un pajadito.
Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter. But you don't seem like the type to...
Threat letter? What threat letter?
¿Qué estás haciendo?
This is starting to feel like an interrogation. Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him.
Jo, es que Charlotte están todas, en Fontaine.
You want to interview him?
That's right. I'm not the only one, you know. Interviewing him is every journalist's dream. But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session. So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something too. The perfect opportunity to whip up an exclusive, don't you think? Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
No creo que vaya a estar de acuerdo.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge.
I see. Well, if you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now. What a shame. Chances like this don't come by very often, you know. In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about? I swear I won't tell.
All right, then.
Le hablan a Charlotte de la carta amenazante que recibió Kiara.
What? Someone's targeting a cute little melazine?
Shh, not so loud.
It just so happens that I did an interview with Kiara. Last month, in fact. It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue the series. And now someone's coming after her. I'll ask my colleagues about it. Who knows? We might find something. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. This secret's safe with me. But I gotta warn you, even if I keep my lips sealed, others will know eventually.
Why?
People care a great deal about Monsieur Neuvillette's each and every move. Some may have already realized that something was up. Besides, the case involves melazines, so... Anyway, I'll get going now. Watch yourselves, alright?
Me imagino que esta misión legendaria también tendrá que ver con las medicinas, ¿no? Y que no son aceptadas, por así decirlo.
Let's head back and check on Kiara.
Por lo que acaba de decir, en plan, como que las melusinas no le gustan a todo el mundo, ¿sabéis? Y si encima hay gente que las amenaza, pues ya, pues vámonos. Vale, bueno, ahí va el colorín de caza aquí.
What do you think? The design looks pretty good, huh?
I think it's great.
Huh. It's very pretty indeed.
Haran, what are you doing here?
Va a venir a comprar.
It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
As I passed by the Palais Mermonia, I heard that Neuvillette was investigating a case with you. Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship. It didn't feel right to have my employer personally take on such trivial cases. I happened to have some time at the moment, and came to take a look. I sometimes have my clothes custom-made at this boutique, in any case, so we always have a lot to talk about.
Ah, Neuvillette sure is lucky to have someone like you.
Leave this to me. You should go meet up with Neuvillette.
Okay then, we'll leave Kiara in your hands. Come on, let's go find Neuvillette.
Vale. Nos reunimos ahora también con Neuvillette mientras Clorinda se encarga de proteger a Kiara. No sé cuándo estaréis viendo este episodio, ¿vale? No sé si estaréis viendo esto después de octubre. Yo estoy grabando esto a mediados de octubre, ¿vale? Entonces no sé si estaréis viendo esto antes o después de Halloween. Porque tengo pensado hacer como un especial de Halloween jugando a un juego de terror, ¿sabéis? Que tengo pensado que sea el Bendy and the Ink Machine. Que no sé muy bien cómo lo voy a hacer porque creo que es un juego como muy de historia. Y no sé si podré jugarlo con mi voz o no sé cómo haré. Pero bueno. También quiero grabar el evento principal de esta versión. Y me imagino que lo subiré antes que esta misión. Pero es que todavía no está disponible para jugar entero y quiero jugarlo de una, ¿sabéis? Pero bueno.
Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
Me imagino que si estáis viendo ya esto, pues habré subido ya el evento.
We ran into Cloran. She offered to help us protect Kiara.
That is good to hear. I trust her abilities. It looks like Kiara is in good hands.
We thought so too. Well, did you find any leads?
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases I have judged over the past decade. I have come up with two plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all this step by step. On the other, I could also analyze the conflicting interests of these major cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against me.
They both sound like pretty solid plans, but can you really finish browsing through all these documents? That's a...
Don't worry. I'm a fast reader when it comes to official documents. After all, I have several hundred years of reviewing under my belt.
We'll help you read through them. We have nothing else to do.
Thank you. I will continue looking through the ones piled up on the desk, but feel free to browse through anything else in this room.
Hostias, pues como haya que leer todo lo que hay aquí. Hola, ¿me estás diciendo que tengo que leerme todo esto? Hola, 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 hola. A ver, acerca de Grado Tesley. El acusado de Grado Tesley le ha confesado todos sus crímenes y ha sido declarado culpable por su señoría Neuvillette. O sea que Grado Tesley, no sé si os acordáis, pero en la misión de arconte se decía que antes fue un prisionero de la cárcel esa. Y Grado Tesley nos dijo que no, si no recuerdo mal. Nos dijo que eso era mentira. Pero no, resulta que es verdad que fue un acusado. Será exiliado al fuerte Merope donde cumplirá su condena. Durante los juicios permaneció en silencio durante el periodo de tiempo considerable. Bueno, no son muy largos. Vamos a ver también el de Espina Bielorrusa, que esta me interesa, porque esta es la asociación de Navia, otro personaje que también estuvo implicado en la misión de arconte. Kalas, jefe... Ah, vale, pero esto no es de ella, es de su padre. Fue derrotado durante un duelo y murió. Vale, esto ya lo sabemos por el tema de que esto aparece en la historia principal. La lucha sigue finalmente el acusado Aras no llegó a ganar. Le ha cogido el derecho a emitir el juicio durante el proceso, aún está investigando los detalles. Vale. Acerca del caso del soborno. Los rumores del soborno dentro de guardias se han agravado. La unidad especial de seguridad y vigilancia está investigando el caso, se ha producido una detención de todos los sospechosos. Luego de confesado sus crímenes. Vale. No me parece que nos importe. Siguiente. La Cámara Representativa ha firmado una petición para colaborar con en ciertos eventos para el público. Investigando las acciones ligadas. ¡Ojo! La presencia de misiones servirá para aumentar la popularidad de este tipo de eventos. Aún no ha pronunciado al respecto, aunque tampoco se ha prohibido la aparición de dichos eventos. Vaya, pero no tiene nada que ver. Caso de contrabando. Me imagino que no está en estos documentos, sino que lo va a encontrar Neuvillette. La Guardia Nacional coopera durante la acción de Humano. El principio acusado ha recibido una pena grave de sometidos. Se debe consultar al adjunto de la acción en lista de nombres. Vale. Aquí no hay nada. Me imagino que lo tendrá Neuvillette.
Have you made any progress?
No.
We skimmed through some of them, but there wasn't anything useful. Oh, there are so many documents lying around. Just how many cases have you handled?
I would love to answer that question, but the truth is I've never made a precise calculation myself. If memory serves me right, there should be at least 100,000 cases. The documents you see are just a small fraction of what's really there.
100.000 casos en 400 años. No sé si es mucho o poco, la verdad.
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks like the work of a Chief Justice isn't easy at all.
That might be how it seems from another's perspective, but trials and official duties are, to me, simply routine. There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired.
You read Paimon's mind.
All right. Let us take a break then.
Vale. Pues al final no hemos encontrado el documento este. O sea, estamos buscando un documento que pueda saber quién está acosando a Kiara. Ya estamos revisando entre los casos que ha detenido ella, por así decirlo. Para ver si alguien le guarda rencor o ella está metida en algún tipo de conflicto.
Even though resting is a part of taking a break, shouldn't we at least talk about something? All this silence is making Paimon feel really awkward.
Please pardon my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Mermonia for matters outside of work. To be quite honest, I am not sure what we should do. Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps? You must be thirsty after all that work.
Ooh, drinks! Thank you! Paimon wonders what Neuvillette likes to drink. Oh, maybe he's a fan of really fancy wines. He seems like the type of person who'd own an entire winery. You know, like Diluc.
A mí me recuerda más a Zhongli, Neuvillette.
What's inside these glasses? It looks just like water.
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
Nos ponen estos vasos porque la animación de Neuvillette es esa, ¿sabéis? Hay una animación de
So
Neuvillette.
it's just plain old water?
What did you think it was?
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated.
Huh?
I believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water. Said water is sourced from all across Tevat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa village, and Inazuma's Konda village. Here is one of their latest products, water from Sumeru's Apam Woods.
¿Y en qué se diferencian? O sea, al final es agua.
If I were to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart. The waters of Chintsa village have a poignant touch, while one might call the waters of Konda village placid. Distinct differences exist between the waters of each area. You will appreciate their intricacies once you taste them carefully.
Really? Let Paimon try!
What do you think?
Sabe agua.
Nope. Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all. Isn't...
How regrettable. It seems like you still have a long way to go in refining your tastes.
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Paimon's pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference. How did you do it anyway? Oh, could it be because you're the Hydro Dragon?
Podría ser.
We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is around? Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice in human society?
Pues porque se aburriría.
Sorry. Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence. In essence,
El
I
depresivo
neither
este.
know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me.
Claro, porque él dice que nació ya siendo humano. El resto de dragones que hemos conocido eran dragones, es decir, el dragón de ¿cómo se llama este tío? Venti, el dragón de Venti, es un dragón como americano, ¿sabéis? Luego el dragón de Zhongli es como uno gordo, ¿sabéis? Y el dragón de la Raiden Shogun era una serpiente que cortó ella por la mitad. Y luego es el de Sumeru, que también es como un dragón raro, pero él es humano.
I lost many memories from the moment I was born. The primordial sea, for example. I can only vaguely recall its connection to me, but I am unaware of what that connection is exactly.
Y ella era incapaz de responder esas preguntas.
Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all of Teyvat. Abruptly visiting could very well pose an unpredictable risk.
True. Some of them have very unique personalities, too.
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
Comprendo.
Have you made any progress then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our investigation.
Are we gonna continue reading these documents? Paimon's getting dizzy already.
I wasn't able to find any leads even after browsing through most of the documents. But while we were on the topic of water a moment ago, another idea came to me.
Water? Do you mean...
¿A la Fontana Lucine?
That's right. The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me. Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Huh. Why didn't Paimon think of that? Come on, let's go take a look!
Perhaps we should go. There shouldn't be too many people near the Fountain of Lucine during the evening.
Vale. Eso ya lo haremos en el siguiente episodio. Mira, me dejan leer otra vez todo esto, pero va a ser que no. Espero que os haya gustado este episodio. Lamentablemente los dragones... Joder, pensaba que estaba bien hecho y... Bueno. Lamentablemente Neuvillette pues a los dragones no le va a poder preguntar. Sobre todo al de la Raiden Shogun, ¿no? Básicamente porque está partido por la mitad. Y lo único que queda es su esqueleto. Pero bueno, espero que os haya gustado este episodio, que lo hayáis disfrutado. Y nada, gracias por ver. Adiós.